Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. I'm up here today at InsideOut RV HQ and I'm here to take a look at this pretty amazing caravan behind me. This is a full electric caravan, no gas. We're talking a roof full of solar panels, a giant inverter, 48-volt battery system with tons of batteries in it. Whole thing's electric. So yeah, let's get stuck into it and have a look. Well, if you're new to the channel, welcome along. My name's Bronson. My wife and I own a Obsidian caravan like this, Vacationer Obsidian caravan, and we make videos of all our travels around New Zealand, tips and tricks, RV hacks, that sort of thing. And one thing I really love doing is taking a look inside other caravans at layouts and things like that. And I caught wind that there was a full electric caravan coming in to InsideOut RV, and it kind of piqued my curiosity. There's this sort of talk around the future of caravanning and not having LPG, so not having a gas cooker, LPG heated water. And I heard that this thing was coming in and the specs were pretty incredible, so I thought I'd better come up and have a look. So this is a Vacationer Obsidian 23F, which means it's a 23-foot body, and it is a family bunk model. This is a quad bunk model, heaps of storage. Now this thing is sitting on the Monster Alpha suspension, all-terrain suspension. That is rated, this coil suspension is rated for 4.4 tons, which is pretty incredible. Slightly bigger hitch than ours. This has the DO45 hitch instead of the 35, so a bigger pin. Be an absolute beast of a caravan. In terms of tier weight, we're talking about 3.1 ton tier, and it can be loaded up to 4.2 ton. So the owner of this caravan apparently has a nice Dodge Ram, and he's going to pull this thing. I imagine you get into class 2 territory in terms of weight, but you know, that's a ton of stuff you can put in this caravan. You've got a ton to play with, which is pretty incredible. This has also been spec'd out with 3 water tanks, 95 litre water tanks, and 2 grey tanks, which is pretty cool. And one of those water tanks is dedicated just for the drinking water, so it's got its own pump. So yeah, let's have a quick look around the outside and then we'll take you inside and have a look at the awesome battery setup, and yeah, it's a pretty beautiful interior. So this caravan is a heritage grey colour. It's got a nice big electric awning, the Carefree Altitude I think it is. You push a button on the inside, your awning opens up, which is pretty amazing. Outdoor table here, you got the Fusion sound system, which is standard in the Vacation, is really nice. Big speaker outside and then your Fusion speaker inside, and you can control where that goes. The 2-door setup as well, which is standard. I like these doors in the Vacationer vans because this inside door, if I can pop it with one hand, is it's this latch. It is a security mesh, so it's not flimsy. It's a sturdy wire mesh on the inside of those doors. So you know, quite nice if you had it locked up in summer and you just wanted to leave that door open. Got the pull-out step. Nice big grab handle there that light up. These look cool at night. Blue LEDs around the step as well. This customer has a electric barbecue in here, which I didn't even know was a thing, but they're going to run that off the inverter, which we'll show you soon. Now, because there's no gas bottles, you actually get a ton of storage. So there's 2 lockers either side up the front here that have the nice big generator slides. Push your button here, put your barbecue in these. We keep our Weber in one of these, but they slide out. And then you've actually got a 3rd locker in the middle, which is pretty cool. So tons of storage, not to mention the big tunnel boot here, but also 3 lockers on the front. Yeah, like I said earlier, the Rhino chassis, and that is lined as well. So beautiful looking chassis, cool looking blue chains there in the front. Gas bottle over here. Now, not gas bottle, sorry, diesel tank. This is for the diesel heater and also the hot water. So it's a diesel heater hot water combo. And it's got a cool little gauge on the top actually that shows you the level of diesel in your tank. So you don't have to try and peer in, you just have a look at that. And then around here on the back side, in the shade, sorry, you've got the other side of your tunnel boot, another storage locker there. This caravan's got so much storage. Your input for your shore power, outdoor shower, again that's standard, which is pretty cool on the old Vacationers. 3 fuel water tanks like I mentioned, and they've each got their own cap. And yeah, bunk windows there, and down the back you've got a little toilet door for the cassette toilet. So yeah, pretty cool. Underneath there you got the outlet for the 2 grey tanks as well, so you can fill the tanks separately, because I know in Aussie sometimes people will fill up with creek water, And so they'll have one dedicated for clean fresh water, and then they'll use the creek water for things like showering and that sort of thing. Welcome to the inside of the Caravan, and what is a pretty nice Caravan actually. So up the front you got your east-west bed, nice little L-shaped lounge, dinette here, 4 bunks in the middle, and then a rear bathroom which I'll take you through and show you in a sec. But I'm sitting on top of the brains of this Caravan. Now this has a Victron setup in it, full lithium Victron setup. It's got the multi-plus charger inverter in this thing under the couch right here. Now that is a 5,000 watt inverter, which is pretty incredible. Now they can run the trimmer air conditioning in the van off that inverter, as well as the induction cooktop, you know, convection microwave. It's all run off that inverter, which is pretty incredible. There are 2,000 watts, that's right, 2 kilowatts of solar panels on the roof. Every square inch of this roof is covered with solar panels. So 2,000 watts feeding that massive charger inverter, and there are 600 amp hours of batteries wired for 48 volt. So you could camp off grid in this Caravan probably for as long as you like, I guess, as long as you got sun once a week. It's a pretty amazing setup. The wiring under this is pretty beautiful. So all the batteries are under where I'm sitting here, and then it's got really nice, like almost looks like a server room where it's got cable trays where all the wires run through, and then there's covers on them, so you know, like it's just a really nice looking setup under there. It's got the full Victron screen on the wall there where you can see what's coming in from your solar, what's going out, what's going through your inverter. I imagine that has the Victron apps as well. Pretty incredible. So down here at the end of the bed's a little screen for the DH15 diesel heater. So that's the heater and hot water heater combo. So from what I've read online, these are very efficient on the diesel. Saves you having, you know, to have gas and then a big heater, gas heater. This is an all-in-one unit. Cool little touch screen there, and you just set the temperature of the water you want and the temperature you want inside here. And when you're actually heating water and your heater's on, it's really economical because it's doing sort of 2 things at once, which is cool. So yeah, up the front here we have the big queen bed. It's still got its plastic on it. That's that noise you just heard. East-west bed. It's got the nice trim around there. One thing we really like in our Vacationer Caravan, which looks quite standard, is that light switch in the middle there, which is for turning the toilet light on at night. If you need to go for a wee in the middle of the night, you flick that on. You walk down to the toilet. When you get back to bed, you turn it off. Couple of cupboards up above here. Quite cool. It's got this neat little cutout here at the foot of the bed, which I quite like as well for kind of getting around the bed. But you got a little shelf there, some drawers, really good shoe cupboard down the bottom there, and then a cupboard here with 3 shelves in it as well. So loads of storage up the front. Right, so the kitchen is really nice. So this is the induction cooktop. Look how sleek that is, you know, compared to a sort of full oven cooktop. Really nice. You got your convection microwave down there, huge big pot drawer underneath that, cupboards under here. All the Vacationer vans seem to have the really nice slide out pantry, which I really like. Drawers over there for cutlery, and above you've got these really big cupboards. Another thing I really like about the Vacationer vans is the latches are in behind the cupboards, so you get kind of a really nice flush looking finish. And then your cupboards in there. It's got a 12 volt outlet in the cupboard, which is pretty cool, so you can put your internet router in there. Lovely big bench top with a drip tray, and gold taps in this Caravan. There's one in the bathroom too. I've never seen that before. Gold taps, it's pretty cool. Over here, the lounge, same sort of thing. You got these 2 beautiful big cupboards up above it. These are really good for putting your glasses in and cereal containers. That's what we put in this cupboard in our one. Really nice. I quite like this sort of leather-ish looking material. It's got a really nice sort of feel to it. Vitrafrigo, I think that's how you pronounce it. 12 volt fridge. I think these are 182 litres from memory. Same fridge we've got, and really good fridge. I just love having our 12 volt fridge on all the time in our Caravan, not worrying about turning gas off when you drive. Pretty quiet at night. Yeah, nice. Trimmer air conditioning up above. How's that for luxury? So yeah, this will run off that inverter, so they can have AC off grid. And there's also got the black Sirocco fans there, and probably in the kids' bunks as well, I imagine. Yep. So you can get an optional black pack on these Caravans, which basically means you get the black fans, black lights, you see the reading lights under here, and sort of black trim pieces like the latches for the cupboards and that sort of thing. So you either get them in white or black depending on your preference. Now one thing I really like about this model is this bunk room. So if you have 4 children, this is the way to go, I reckon. 2 bunks down the bottom, 2 up the top. There's a door just in front of the camera here, and another door here, and you've got this cool sort of kids space here. Every bunk has a light in it, 12 volt outlet, USB charging point, and those beautiful Sirocco fans. And they're actually quite a decent sort of bunk. Like, I've slept in our bunk, and we had 6 kids once in our caravan. They slept in the bed up the front, and I slept in the bunk, and I actually had a pretty good night's sleep. I was quite surprised. So yeah, really nice sort of space in here. You've got big storage pockets up here to put books in, and the storage under these bunks is incredible. So there's 4 drawers, and then these 2 sort of cupboards either side, and when you open the cupboards there's actually drawers inside them as well. So you're looking at 6 drawers total down the back here, which is awesome. Built-in ladders as well, and then each bunk's got the window with the fly screen and the sunshade. Nice big skylight above there as well. So if you're buying a caravan with 4 bunks, you've probably got 4 kids, so you're going to need one of these. Look at that. Wall-mounted washing machine, 3 kg washer-dryer combo. Look at that. Another neat thing with that upgrade they've done in this caravan with the gold taps is these kind of gold, or even the toilet roll holder's gold, towel rails. So behind the door there, that door shuts. Huge big, there we are, huge big bathroom, fruit bowl sink. You've got tons of storage in this bathroom for towels and toilet paper and all sorts of things. Nice little, well, that goes all the way back in there. Yeah, like just insane amounts of storage in here. I haven't opened the shower yet, but let's have a look at the shower. Oh wow, it's got the beautiful gold shower head. Look at that. It's got to be the first caravan with a gold shower head. Look at that. It's nicer than the one at home. So a massive shower, nice fan above the shower as well, and you can push air out or pull air in. But one thing that's nice about the bathrooms in these Vacationers, and even in the shorter ones like ours, our Vacationer is an 18 foot and compared to this 23. But one thing that I really like is the layout is designed in a way that you can get dressed with the door shut without tripping over the toilet or anything like that. So there's always room to hop out of the shower. We've had other caravans in the past where you hop out of the shower and you're awkwardly drying yourself over the toilet. But yeah, that's one thing Vacationers seem to do really well. Drawers down there, cupboard, heaps of bench space. Nice, put a nice pot plant on there. Really impressive caravan. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that little tour video. As I said earlier, I really love having a little sticky beak around other people's caravans. I could imagine this caravan on the side of a lake in the South Island completely off-grid for a week. You know, you'd just be sorted. So much storage, so much water, insane amount of solar. I'm pretty jealous of that solar setup, and the inverter and everything, like running your air conditioning would be pretty amazing off-grid. Electric barbecue as well, so no need to run to town and fill up a gas bottle. This caravan, obviously, like this, the 23 foot family bunk model is a pretty standard quad bunk that Vacationer do, and then this customer's obviously just up-spec'd a bunch of things, changed a bunch of things, which is pretty standard and kind of, I guess, kind of what InsideOut RV are really good at doing is like customized caravans that are to the spec you desire, not just kind of off the shelf cookie cutter sort of stuff. I actually asked Jared and Sarah, who run InsideOut RV, if they've ever done 2 caravans the exact same spec, and they said they never have. So different colors, you know, you can choose the outside colors, inside colors, bench top, you know, you choose this color, these colors, cabinet colors, like you just choose everything. You actually get a sheet like this. I know this looks daunting, but this is kind of the spec sheet for this caravan, and there's so much stuff you can add, take away, change. Like in our caravan, for example, we didn't have a front window. Our particular model, the 186 F, doesn't have a front window. We just added one in. We said to Jared and Sarah, we really like sitting in bed like at a beach and looking out the window, and they're like, we'll add a window in. So we're like, okay. We put bigger skylights in and that sort of thing. So it is kind of if you're in the market for a caravan where you want to like customize heaps of stuff and get it real dialed in for how you like to camp. It's a really good option. Now I'm going to go and have a look at some other caravans. I'm also going to then head back home and get our caravan prepped for another trip away. So we've got lots of videos coming up. Doing a little video at the moment on like some RV DIY hacks as well. So if anything like that interests you, maybe consider subscribing, joining us on our adventures around New Zealand, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you have any questions, I should have said, sorry, about this type of caravan, the specs, layouts, anything like that, InsideOut RV's details are in the description, but also fire away in the comments if you want, and I'll do my best to, answer your questions. I'm a self-proclaimed caravan expert. There you go. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.